once again, the layout for the Alien 5 frame, like I said, sprayed on some clear coat onto the frame. Hi, I'm iROCK, and you're watching my YouTube channel, iROCK RC. Alright! So I got my XT60 connect here. Basically on XT60 connector, the flat side here, and there's a pointy side here. The flat side is your positive, and then the pointy side here is your negative. So positive flat side, negative pointy side. So first thing first, I'm gonna put the XT60 connector onto the PVD. I'm not gonna pre-solder it or pre-tin it. I find it complicated that way. So basically, it's like I said, flat part of the XT60 onto the white dot here. So that way all the white dots become positive. Looks like it's on there pretty good. So let's go solder this bad boy up. Got my rosin. This is 60/40. So 60/40 I think tin to lead ratio. I could be wrong. Could be the other way around, but who cares, right? Old trusty solder tip. And so, tip for soldering, basically, solder is attracted to heat, so or heat draws the solder. So whatever you try to put the heat on, that's where the solder is going. So heat this bad boy up right here. And voila! See? How cool is that? Okay, on to the next one. Heat it up. Just let it sit there for a while. Put some solder. And voila! Right. Get a little bit this side. There you go. Just like that. Voila! So let this cool down a little bit. And then I also like to use is epoxy. This is industrial strength adhesive E6000. Basically, what I use this for is to I put a dab onto the solder leads. That way, prevents it from shorting out anything if it gets into contact with another wire or some kind of voltage. So I know most people use hot glue. I prefer to use this. So put it on like so. Oops. Voila. So you got the edges there. Okay, so we'll let that harden up, and I'll be right back. Okay, onto the solder. Like I said, like I said, when you solder, the solder is attracted to heat. So basically, what I do is, once again, soldering tip 101. I heat up the soldering tab. That's too much. Oh well. So there you go, folks. One soldered PD board. And no, I haven't forgotten the rubbing alcohol. So I'm just gonna let this board cool down, and then we'll go clean it with the rubbing alcohol. In this part of the build, I'm gonna go ahead and assemble and put together the frame, the bottom plate. So I actually don't need the top plate. So the bottom plate, the forearms, along with the PDB. So, and then once again we have our fasteners, hardware. So this is, like I said, screw bag number 1, even though it's not labeled. So you have your press nuts, lock nuts, and your hex screws, and your rubber dampenings, and your standoffs for your flight controller. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this out of the bag and then proceed with the build. In the hardware bag, you have these press nuts right here. You see this part where the press nut, I think, being grooved. It will go onto this part of the PDB. That way, when you tighten the screw, this will get pressed onto the PDB. And then you have is 2 different size screws, hex screws. It looks like a 10 and 8 millimeter. I could be wrong. So the shorter ones will go in the middle of the PDB from underneath, and the longer ones are on the outside of the PDB with these holes right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and assemble the frame, or the PVD onto the frame.